Hello everyone, we're looking pretty cloudy today in southern Nebraska, but not very wet. That said, there is a chance of rain and snow, and actually at 8 a.m. this morning, it's isolated snow showers. Got to mention a chance for everyone in southern Nebraska. I do think the most likely place, though, is in the most southern part of the state. Places like Beatrice have the best chance of catching a little bit of light snow for the morning commute. So certainly not everybody's seen it, but it is a possibility if you're in southern Nebraska, because these temperatures are certainly cold enough for snow, mid to upper 20s. But already, by the time we get to 11 a.m., temperatures on the rise. So now we're talking about a isolated rain-snow mix. And I will say it does look like that for the rest of the day, once we get past the early morning hours, the activity is going to be focused in the south-central part of the state. So very small chances in the southeastern part of the state, Lincoln, Omaha during the day. Better chances around McCook, Kearney, Grand Island, maybe over to Beatrice. But kind of south-central will be the peak of this activity, though. Not much of a peak, and the chance of snow is going to be going away because temperatures will continue to climb. Once we get into the low 40s, it's going to be rain. Maybe upper 30s, still a little few flakes of snow mixing in, but temperatures low 40s, yeah, it'll be rain coming down. But notice, though there's not much precipitation, look how we're still really cloudy across southern Nebraska, including Lincoln and Omaha. The clouds breaking up to the north and west, but not so much for us. And I know it looks like the activity is about to go away at 2 o'clock, but not quite. Well, look what happens at 5 o'clock. Still some isolated rain showers around. It's about 4 or 5 o'clock we'll be hitting our high temperatures. I do think we'll be topping out in the low 40s. So a little bit on the chilly side, but there's not going to be much wind today. The wind's no more than 10 miles per hour, so no wind chill factor to worry about. And then look what happens as we get into the evening hours. A little bit more showing up. We might get back into a period where it becomes scattered activity. Now at 8 o'clock, again, with temperatures begin mainly upper 30s, probably more likely to be rain. And also what we're going to see is this activity finally, though it's been hanging out in the south central part of the state, I think after 8 o'clock it's going to be shifting more into the southeastern part of the state. So it's actually tonight that we have the better chance of seeing rain and snow for Beatrice, Lincoln, Omaha. And the chance going down for places like McCook, Kearney, and Grand Island. Look what happens as we get to 11 o'clock. It's still holding on, but shifting east. Notice how it's now shifting towards the Columbus area. And I think with temperatures mid-30s, we're talking about a rain-snow mix at this point. And so overnight hours, most likely time for Lincoln, Omaha. It does look like a little bit better chance the farther south you are, the farther north. So I would say Lincoln probably going to see a little bit more of it. Omaha and Beatrice probably a little bit more than Lincoln. We are looking at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I think by this point, really kind of transitioning back to the isolated rain and snow showers. Best chance will be the most southeastern corner of the state, probably around Falls City. And probably more on the snow side early tomorrow morning, but rain-snow mix a possibility. And I do think it's, though we do have the opportunity still for the morning commute, it is going to be mostly isolated activity. And I do think that it's just in the early morning tomorrow for the southeastern part of the state. By the time we get to 10 a.m., all the activity coming to an end, and look at the clouds breaking up. And when it's all said and done, because we got rain mixing in, and because at best there's only going to be a very brief window where activity is going to be scattered, there will probably be a few spots that see up to a 1/4 inch of snow, but there are going to be others that miss out, and probably most common are going to be snow totals around 1/10 of an inch or a dusting, and that's going to be it. So nothing big. And then looking at the afternoon tomorrow, again, all the activity coming to an end by 10 a.m. And tomorrow we are going to break out into the sun. And with some sun around, look what happens to the temperatures. Most of us getting into the low to mid 50s, upper 40s at the coldest. And just a little bit more wind around tomorrow. We'll call it a light breeze, gusts around 15 miles per hour.